And we are back with Minecraft after some and we are back with Minecraft. Oh, fuck me. After some Man, I hate this. Why do I always fucking fail with that? Oh, well, fuck me. And let's see, we should... Yeah, but, man. Let's see if I can actually take up... the... Not to watch anymore. Well, maybe everything about Formula 1 you can say, but... When... Oh my god, how long time ago was that? Where do we have it? The most boring fucking interview ever. And then there we have it. Oh my god.
Not.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. We need to watch some ads and then I can show the fucking video. One more ad. Oh my god. Envision, create, share. That's a thin title. Fuck, how long ad was this? 20 seconds. Okay, and we can go. Here we have it. Zach Brown, McLaren's winning mastermind, F1 Beyond the Grid podcast. A small video to maybe listen to, watch, or whatever you think about it. And Formula 1 didn't like that. Let's see. What do they call it? 1 week. What's a ban? Whatever they did, something 1 week, something that no streaming or YouTube stuff could be done. That's mean. And I mean, sure, doing stuff with Formula 1 can be a big risk, but man, get it 1 week ban for this fucking interview. Why? So boring. And there's also what's his name? Tom Clarkson. Let's see, Tom Clarkson. I believe. Let's see, Zach Brown. Where do we have? Really? No name from me. Huh. Yo, there. Yeah, Tom Clarkson. Fuck me. So no more watching stuff from 100% Formula 1. Only like skipping stuff. Like skipping through a video. Yeah, but since last time. Let's see, how many fishes did I collect then? Yeah, quite all. Where could I go? Somewhere we can maybe look. The last stream. I've clocked the 581 fishes. 800. Wait, 581. Fuck me, all the cats. Okay, Now let's cats fucking meowing. So at that time I had 580 fish. No, 581 fishes collected. Now we are up 1,212. So from the last stream I've clocked it. Yeah, what can we say? 500, 700, 600 maybe we could say. Yeah, 600 fishes on the, let's see, more than 1 week, it's maybe 2 weeks. See, it's happened at 10th. So when it happened? Yeah, 10th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fuck me. 20, 21. 21 days. So that's okay, the 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks I can collect 600 tropical fishes. 600 and 2,700. Just spell that out. So 600. So maybe 3 weeks. So 6 weeks. Um, 8 weeks maybe? 8 weeks, when would that happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe end of July I'm ever finished with all the collection. And we are soon ready to... Oh shit, I not to put some fishes here. Okay, we can collect some more before... let's see, 10. 10 more for the in the shulker box, and then the rest will be in the inventory. So just time to swim around and collect them. I don't know if this is... I don't think this is the fastest way, but it's the way I have been doing, and that's just fine, because then you can direction of Formula 1 and other stuff. Like, yeah, let's see what stuff. 2 races in Formula have happened, and 2 IndyCar races. And, well, we can start with the stuff that happened in Monaco. Like, I want to say I watched it. It was on. And nothing happened. So, I mean, I know I watched it. Just maybe the end I was looking away somewhat. I at least saw Leclerc finish finish line. But holy shit. I don't remember nothing. Because probably nothing happened. Or more the start I remember. And we will see something about Alpine have happened. That I wanna see. And here we have, why will Alpine really drop Ocon for the Canadian Grand Prix? And I don't know nothing about. I mean, I know the crash or the collide Ocon did. Oh, can there be a new fish for the collection? It is. But I mean, I know he's tried to get past Gasly in a bad way and ruin his car because of that, but will that actually lead for him to be dropped? I don't know, so let's see what they say.
Will Alpine drop Esteban Ocon for the Canadian Grand Prix?
I mean, that sounds so weird. Why so early? I mean, at least wait until the season has ended if you don't want him in the team. But yeah, sure.
This video is sponsored by the wonderful people over at Squarespace.
No! They will not.
Hello everybody and welcome to the P1
One more
podcast
fish.
with Matt and Tommy. And I feel like it's a very serious announcement, a serious podcast ahead of us here.
I don't think so.
Bruno
I mean, it's P1. How seriously can this be? Probably not.
Man. As said, there will be serious consequences for Esteban Ocon. Will that be a, you can't have sweeties in the motorhome, or will it be something more? That's what we're going to discuss today, isn't it, Tom?
No.
Pretty wild, to be honest. When it first got announced, I say announced, when the quotes kind of came out, I was like, nah. And then, as it's gone on, I'm kind of like, no, maybe this has more legs than we think.
Ooh.
Can it? Why? Oh, why the fucking that fucking
So,
face?
Look, I've got my opinion, you've got yours. So let's dive into what Faman said initially. He said Esteban's attack was completely out of line. It's exactly what we didn't want to see, and there will be consequences. We are going to make a tough decision. On the first lap at the Portier, it was not the place to make a move, leaving no room for his teammate. Now, the big talking point, what we're going to start with is this an actual threat? Is Esteban Ocon going to get benched?
Probably not, but hey, let's listen.
I'm going to drop you with my opinion first. No, they're not going to drop Ocon. There is
True.
no way, for many reasons, that Alpine are going to drop Esteban Ocon. Ocon, I think, has outqualified Gasly 6-2 this season, I believe, which is quite a damning stat, I suppose, if you're a Gasly fan. But also, look, Alpine are in big trouble. Okay, they have scored very little points this year. They are
And the drivers might want to leave the team. So I think the drivers have more to gain to leave than actually staying. So
fighting at the bottom of the constructors. Benching one of your best drivers.
if the car doesn't get better like they maybe have been now. Let's see after summer if they can become better than Visa Cash App RB Formula 1 team.
To put in what, Jack Doohan or Mick Schumacher potentially, or whatever.
Yeah,
just,
Mick Schumacher
just makes
putting him
no
in.
sense to me. And then you look and think
That makes sense.
contractually.
One more fish.
Does it have in Ocon's contract, oh, if you make contact with your teammate on lap 1, we can bench you? I highly doubt it, which means that will most likely be some kind of breach of contract as well, which will cost millions. So why would Alpine do that over, yes, an incident, but we've seen much worse in Formula 1. And it's not like they're fighting for the World Championship either. So that's kind of my top line thoughts. It's no chance. Have you ever dreamt of owning your own web?
The fuck, one more ad? Oh my god, they're going...
To save 10% off your first purchase of a website
No,
or domain
I don't
using
think
the
so.
code P1.
And then we have the normal ad.
Kvalitetsprodukter du kan lita
Fuck
på
me.
till priser som du kan vara nöjd med.
One
så att
more.
du kan få din värld att gunga.
Was about to say one more ad.
Den perfekta blandningen.
Oh fuck me, can you do that? One more fish for the collection. Oh, even one more ad. Oh, they're back.
Or domain using the code P1.
My opinion after the race was no chance. Now I'm kind of like 65%, 70% sure it's not gonna happen.
I think I already have this one.
But there's still but it is more, there's more of me that thinks like it's not absolutely outrageous. I think it's an incredibly bad idea for the record. Like you, Alpine are already in trouble. They've kind of had this.
I also first points for Williams, and they're now ahead Alpine. That's something.
Mentality a lot of the season where the drivers have been quite
Only good. Okay, the only things that were good with Monaco race. Leclerc succeeded to win. More points for Williams. You can say more points for Alpine. What more was good? I guess Piastri was P2 in Monaco. I mean, one more win for Ferrari, you can say. One more fish for the collection. And then time to kill that fish.
quite good on the radio and being like, come on guys, we can do this, yeah, after qualifying, you know, like 15th or whatever, because they were so diabolical at the start of the year. But it is also Alpine, and they are a bit of a chaotic team, and they make crazy switches. They've gone through so many drivers and personnel and stuff recently that I don't think it is completely out of the question that Alpine could make a snap decision, particularly based on my thoughts and also hearing like rumours of like Ocon's position in the team and his future there anyway, which sounds like it's game over, because even before I heard that I thought this is probably going to mean it's game over for Ocon anyway, but what it's sounding like is potentially that relationship has broken down already.
How? I mean, I can understand if you go look into Ocon's history to maybe remove him from the team, but really, so weird. No, is this just from being in a team? I mean, the stuff he did against Alonso, that's like, no. That kind of stuff was really bad. But I mean, they kept him until now. So yeah, well.
For with Ocon and Alpine, and was looking out elsewhere before this incident even happened.
Oh shit! Maybe the stuff about the Michel de Stark. Maybe ruined everything.
His driving suggests that as well. It's not like Ocon is willing to play the team game, really. I know that he has had.
Have he ever played the team game? Maybe only time when the team is helping him, not when he's trying to help the team.
with other teammates as well, and that has just generally been his driving style. But also, it would suggest that perhaps Alpine is not his place after 2024. What I will say though is that Alpine have put themselves in another bit of hot water, in the sense of Bruno Faman, who's clearly been enraged and then talking to media after the race or during the race. I don't know exactly when these quotes were taken. Their image has now sort of been put on the line here, because you cannot say something like that and then just be like, oh, actually, no, it's all good. Nah, we figured it out. All good. He said there will be consequences. That is one short of you're fired, basically, to the public.
To the public, yes. For him, maybe, who knows, maybe that's bad worded sentence he gave. I mean, that could be true. Or he 100% meant it, that Ocon will soon be fired.
This is not behind closed doors. This is not him giving him a serious talking to in his driver room. This is to everybody. So if Alpine then just brush it under the carpet, they will look like fools.
I think the bigger quote is not just there will be consequences, which I think is the quote that's been out. It's the we are going to make a tough decision. Like that.
Oh my god, okay, now we're getting worse. Tough decision. What can that mean? That can actually mean just keeping Longcon. We need to make a tough decision. We have to keep Ocon in the team for 2025. I'm sorry, but it's a tough decision, but we need to.
That's not a there'll be consequences in sit down naughty boy. Like, we're having to make a decision on something.
That like keeping him.
Make it sound like they've gone, yeah, we are going to bench him. So you're right.
I think it's more.
Oh my god, if they actually do that, I hope so badly that Mick Schumacher is back in Formula 1. And then it can be like Alex Albon. His career is back on track.
Or probably translated to they
something.
have to make a difficult decision of do we bench him or not. But either or, it's still, they put themselves in this situation now by Bruno Faman saying this. He could have just been like, I'm going to deal with this. We'll talk to my driver, which is what a lot of team principals do. But I think that the way Faman has reacted to this shows that it's not just this isolated incident, but the fact he is probably panicking at how bad Alpine are doing. Look at Drive to Survive that we saw in the latest season and how they were losing their minds about being fifth in the constructors. I can only imagine what it's going like, or what it is like to be there at the moment. So we'll go to the first question, which is from Flow_circuit. Was this the worst move we've seen between the two of them? Or is the benching threat a threat because it's happened too many times? Worst move? Mate, probably.
You can, I mean, that's what the damage is. You can say that happened in Australia was maybe nothing compared to it, because maybe the damage was not that bad, but it's look worse. Well, this maybe ruined so much more that you maybe can't see.
Probably. Look, they've not been teammates for that long, so we don't have a catalogue of moves that have happened between them. But in terms of the agreement, the understanding going into the race, and then the breaking of that trust between Ocon and Gasly, and the fact that they've clearly agreed that they will hold position, probably yes.
Yeah, I think so. I've seen a lot of people online, maybe like fans of Ocon or kind of defending
Fans of Ocon. Yeah, so much copium from them. It's sad.
him, which I think is a very extreme reaction, the way they've done it, because after the incident in Australia where the two crashed, it was kind of, I don't remember, like this is absolutely outrageous, and we talked about Gasly's unsafe rejoin, and they didn't kind of go, what are they doing? Like, there will be consequences, all this kind of stuff. And I think a lot of people have thought, like, Ocon supporters have gone, well, when Gasly crashes into Ocon, you just go, oh, we'll sort it out. And then when Ocon crashes into Gasly, we have this whole, like, massive thing, and oh, we're going to bench him and all this kind of stuff. I think the difference between the two incidents is one was in the final lap of a chaotic Grand Prix that was like, loads of people went off. But Ocon's, the fact that they've had a discussion beforehand of hold your positions, whoever's ahead, just that's the kind of, that's the
So I don't know if they actually had that, but if they had, then you can really question the fuck are Ocon doing? Trying to get past when you clearly should just stay where you are.
Situation we're going with here. For then Ocon to make that move is probably what's annoyed them so much.
And both of them could have crashed out because of that.
Going into Ocon and his career himself, I would actually argue Esteban Ocon has this reputation of being not great with teammates.
And then you see this.
That is just another mark. However much you can say that he is a great driver, and I believe he is a great driver as well.
I don't.
He's stuff like that. He needs to shake that image that he's not.
One
he's
more
going to make
fish.
himself unemployable by any team, because they're going to go, well, we don't want you because you've had beef with Perez, you've had beef with Alonso, now you've crashed into Gasly. Why would we take a risk? Because he is a very good driver, but people will...
Good, define good. Is this one of the great? No, okay. So just good. And is that enough to wanna have him? I would say no. Could Mick Schumacher be also good? Okay, put him in.
We'll go, well, no matter how good you are.
Välkommen till Quick
No! Okay,
Casino.
we can skip it.
Och snabba casino.
Oh wait! It's a casino ad. Let's watch it.
Nya bilar i snörallyt. Upplev alla kasinobord.
Man, Stake F1 team Kickstarter should sponsor this video.
Och det stora spelurvalet. Från de
Oh.
största speltillverkarna.
Fucking new fish for the
Din
collection.
favoritsport.
Oh fuck
Såklart,
me, white and light
välkomstbonus
grey.
till nya spelare och kundtjänst tillgänglig dygnet runt. Hos quickcasino.se.
Nope.
We don't want to hire you because we can't trust you with teammates. So I think it
True.
damages his career massively.
Ocon, I think, will still be desirable for teams. I just think those teams...
Let's see, what team would actually want to have him? What team? We need to go here. And then we go to Formula 1. Then we look at the teams. Okay, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, probably not. Aston Martin, Visa Cash App RB Formula 1 team, no. Williams will have Alex Albon. So it's between Haas, Williams, and Kick Sauber. And would Audi wanna have Esteban Ocon? I don't think so. Haas maybe will pick him up if that is the case. And I don't think James Wouts or Williams would want to have Esteban Ocon either. So I think just Haas is actually the only team.
Should his career end at Alpine, or sorry, his current stint end at Alpine at the end of this year, he'll probably have to take a step down to a Williams or wherever that might actually be open.
But that is a thing, right? Like, if he'd not done this, maybe if he like wants that Mercedes drive, for example.
Yeah.
Mercedes now, they're not going to go, you know, can you think
Ocon
of
and Russell. Wow.
Ocon and Russell? Yeah, that's going to go well, isn't it? No chance. No chance. So in that sense, you know, you're not going to make your way up the ladder, are you? Doing things like that.
Let's go to the question around who replaces Ocon if
Mick
he does
Schumacher.
get benched. And would this be the end of Ocon at Alpine? But if he does get benched, it'll be for one race. I still don't think this is happening because you look at the options, and no disrespect meant to Jack Doohan or to Mick Schumacher, but both
Jack Doohan can go. Mick Schumacher can go in.
of those are a downgrade to having Esteban Ocon in the car.
You sure? My fucking retards, no.
For Alpine, that I've already mentioned,
Talking about the Leclerc and Carlos Sainz is in the same... on the same level. No, they are not.
are in dire straits. They've just about managed to get a car that might be able to get a point if things go well. Mick Schumacher, maybe he needs another stint in Formula 1 and he will become a great driver. But he needs that time. It's very obvious from when he was a Haas, he wasn't ready. That's why he lost his seat. He crashed.
I was half ready. I mean, he succeeded to get points. That's something. No, lightning strikes.
A lot. Jack Doohan, again, I'm trying not to be horrible here, but his CV does
He's
not
not set the world alight, has he?
No, the stuff he did in Formula 2 is nothing to... It's like Logan Sargent, it's nothing to celebrate. Both of them should have stayed in... God damn it. Can the rain take it out? Man, I hate the lightning strikes. Man, they ruined this tree. Ruined half of the trees was here. Then I put some lava and more bad stuff happened.
I am a Charles Leclerc, George Russell, whoever. I'm not. It hasn't. It's similar to like Zhou in a lot of ways, and how his CV wasn't glowing, and it took him a little while, and then he showed great promise. But Alpine, if they're going to bench Ocon for one race, how are they going to expect either of those drivers to finish anything other than 18th?
I know this is a theoretical world, and again, like, it's no disrespect to Jack Doohan, but if they were still in that situation where it was like Alonso and Ocon, and they have Piastri waiting in the wings, and everyone wanted Piastri, didn't they? And they were in such a difficult situation because they really wanted to promote him, but they had nowhere for him to go. Then maybe it's an option. But Esteban Ocon, for all the, you know, the team player side of his career, and the fact that he has had this incident with Gasly, he has been really good this season, and he's kept his head up when he's driving essentially at the start of the season the worst car on the grid, and has just got on with it and delivered some great results. Say Ocon is dropped at the end of the year, which I think is now very likely going to happen. Would it be like Doohan just jump straight in, or are they? I don't think it would be, because
I think it'd be a Tsunoda or
Tsunoda might go over. There are other drivers that are not going to have a seat.
One more
Bottas,
fish
for example,
for the collection.
You know, there are drivers that are going to be available. So it is a risk to promote Doohan. It doesn't seem like the better option. But what I will say is, I think the bench thing, I think it's more likely that...
Oh, there could be something. It's just a really big... what can you say? Lost chance stuff. if you do one more time something we don't like, you're out 100%. So the consequence maybe he was talking about is mention it. You're out if you do something bad again.
Con is dropped completely than getting benched for a race. I don't see how that works. That they can just say no, you're not. You're gonna have a
sit in the
some
naughty
time.
corner for
Yeah,
a race.
I don't know how that would necessarily work without it being like a race ban or whatever. So
It's like we're waiting for the FIA to bench a driver for a race ban. It's actually Alpine that decide to
they've
become
taken
the
it into their
FIA.
own hands. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's something. Alpine race ban one of the drivers faster than F1 bans Kevin Magnussen.
Before we finish up, Tommy, you have the poll results about whether Ocon will be benched or not, mate. So please hit us with the results that you've definitely got loaded up, and I'm just going to fill until your eyes stop searching your screen.
No, I've got it. So we had 20,000 votes on our community. So thank you all for voting. 47% think they're going to keep him, which is quite low actually. 37% think he's going to get benched, and 16% think they will fire him completely.
So more people think that he's gone than he's not.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to keep Ocon?
Which is that is crazy. Yeah.
I wonder
Is
if
this
we
really that
did the poll
crazy?
again after we've labelled out all the reasons, whether that might change, and people would be like, actually, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, there would be a lawsuit, wouldn't there?
Yeah, because I've looked at the comments, but yeah, contracts are going to be such a thing here, because it's not even like they're wanting to get rid of a driver, get someone in, and they can make their move. Ocon's not want to go mid-season when he's got no other option to drive, because even if they are
he's been in that
willing
position
to
before where he gets binned off by a team, so I'm sure he won't want to have that happen
exactly,
again.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, then that pretty much sums it up.
So maybe start driving like a team and not like 100% drive to survive every race. Like Kevin Magnussen apparently also does. In his case, it will not help at all.
Ocon be benched? I don't think so. Tommy is slightly more open to the idea, as in doesn't want it to happen, but maybe. Let us know in the comments what you think and whether you think that he will be benched or not, and we'll find out in about a week's time, just over, as whether he goes to the press conference or if Jack Doohan's there in an Ocon mask or something. Thank you everybody for watching and listening. We'll see you very soon for another podcast. Bye.
Oh shit, go away now. Yeah, that was that. So, more or less nothing really. Information about. Fuck me. What can I be doing now? We can. Oh, the race have some. Let's see what they would say about the Ocon and Gasly stuff.
It happened before, it's inevitably happened again, and that means there's only one way F1's most untenable driver lineup goes from here. It has to end. Alpine's warring pair Esteban Ocon.
Like, I mean, from my opinion, I will have removed Ocon years ago. When that stuff he did against Alonso is like, you could have a Piastri instead of Ocon. Alonso and Piastri in your team you could have. No, you picked Ocon. So really, I would say they should have removed him, but I don't see what kind of stuff. I mean, Was that stuff he did against, I don't know how much stuff against Gasly he have done this season, but really? Is it really out from the Alpine team?
Ocon and Pierre Gasly had a dramatic collision in the Monaco Grand Prix that sparked
Dramatic. No. I wouldn't say that. Unnecessary touch that did more damage than he maybe should have done.
outrage from team principal Bruno Fama, who threatened more consequences for Ocon, who was to blame. It's not the first time they've clashed as teammates, and unless Alpine punishes Ocon so severely he never drives for the team again, there's a very good chance it won't be the last. We're not expecting a permanent early end to Ocon's Alpine career as a result of this, although as we record this video, we cannot completely rule out him being benched for a race as Alpine weighs up further punishment. Putting Ocon on the sidelines and fielding reserve driver Jack Doohan, who is a candidate
No, the fucking pick Mick
for a
Schumacher.
2025 Alpine seat would be a harsh but very interesting way of teaching Ocon a lesson, and the fact that right here and now it cannot be discounted because it's not an idle threat tells you how seriously Alpine is taking this. Ocon's first lap lunge ended with his car being pitched into the air, caused his retirement from the Grand Prix, and could have done the same to Gasly too, although
Yeah, true.
fortunately Gasly was able to continue running with repairs.
And then no points for Gasly. So, oh shit, it can be so much. They gave team orders. The team orders wasn't followed. The race ended them getting at least 1 point. That could have also not been happening because of what Ocon did. So it could be a lot of layers now.
Under the red flag and eventually scored a rare point for the team in 10th. But even after the race, he was still shocked by what he called an unnecessary attack. In the circumstances, it could have been dismissed as no harm, no foul, but Monaco was not an isolated incident, and Alpine's furious response isn't an overreaction.
And that also. It's fucking Monaco. I mean, 4 passes in the whole race. You can't more or less get past someone in the race. And then you do that on your teammate.
Reaction to one clash. It's what it represents, that petty individual squabbles cannot be put aside for the good of the team. The only way to resolve that in the long term is for one driver to leave, and it seems pretty clear which way that's going. Alpine is believed to have an option on Gasly's services for 2025, and Ocon's widely expected to be departing at the end of the season. His
Man, the 2021 contract they did with Ocon was maybe a really bad idea. And after the contract was signed, then he just did really bad races.
His exit won't be a direct reaction to what happened in Monaco.
How many years was that? Can we... Let's see if I can find it. Ocon 2021 contract. Oh, did I post the game? No, I did not. Post the game. Contract. The Alpine F1 team is pleased to confess that Ocon will continue with the team beyond the 2021 FIA Formula 1 World Champion recent part. Oh, let's see here. So 3 years agreement. So 2021, so 2022. Oh, yeah, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, so 25. They can kick him out. Or for the 2025 season, they can kick him out. So let's see. It probably will happen. It would be funny if it happens even earlier. And hopefully Mick Schumacher get a place.
But it's obviously linked to the circumstances that made what happened possible. And frankly, this teammate pairing should never have been allowed in the first place.
No shit. Okay, we can skip it soon. I mean, Alpine can have Alonso and Piastri, but now they stay with Ocon. And at least I got Gasly. Oh, Trident. Let's see if I can get one more Trident for the collection. Ah, so much. And he hides in a fucking kelp. Can you swim out? Can we... Oh, we got a Trident. Nice. One more Trident for the unnecessary collection. And this is not the all. This is just the ones I've recently collected. I mean, what should I do with all these Tridents? Maybe name them after the... let's see. Where do we have it? Formula 2. Where do we have the team's Trident? Do we have Trident? Okay, can I see? And who drives in Trident? Can I? Okay, here. Trident. There we have Windsor and Stanek. And in Formula 3. Do we have Formula 3? Where do we have? Oh, ferrari. The fuck? Who is he? Sami Maguttioni. Oh, Frenchman. He can replace Ocon. Oh, Mexico. Santiago Ramos. Se Meg Ram Phone. Meg Fan Rom. No, phone. Okay, he's P3. 8 Meg. And Ram 13. Hey, they're doing good. In the second place. Oh yeah, Formula 3. Prema have Mini, Beganovic, and Lindblad. Okay, go away with that. Back to no. So the next in Trident I can maybe pick for them. With so many. Oh, one more fish for the collection. Okay, back to...
Alpine took a big risk by pairing Ocon and Gasly, given the long-standing tensions between them. Those go way back to their karting days, and they weren't initially friends. That soon changed, as Gasly confirmed back in 2018, attributing this to him starting to beat Ocon on track in karting. The full details of their falling out are lost in the mists of time, but it's well known that it wasn't just on-track incidents that fueled their falling out, but also things that happened off-track. And that's fine. There's no obligation for drivers to be...
Nothing like that ever now not happen in Formula 1, I think. Off-track stuff about against Ocon and Gasly. Maybe it will happen now.
Friends, and both have always been quick to point out their respect for each other's abilities. But what that illustrates is the problems in their relationship are deep-rooted. It wasn't just a case of one falling out or incident that can easily be brushed aside, there's real history there. Alpine was well aware of this when it signed Gasly for 2023 to partner Ocon, who had joined the team in its Renault guys in 2020. The trouble is, Alpine didn't have much choice, and that's down to its own haphazard contractual dealings around the summer of 2022. When Fernando Alonso told Alpine he was making a shock move to Aston Martin for 2023, the team had to move fast. Fortunately, it had a ready-made replacement in Oscar Piastri, who it originally planned to place at Williams for 2 years. Alonso's decision to leave messed up Alpine's plan, so it confirmed Piastri would race for the team in 2023, even though by...
But he got a... Oh, can it be a new fish for the collection? Fucking Magnanta White. Let's see... Yeah. Piastri went for a contract with McLaren.
By this point, it knew its supposed contract with Piastri was being disputed, which of course led to Piastri's famous tweet about the team's announcement. Alpine had bungled its contractual dealings with Piastri's manager Mark Webber so badly that Webber orchestrated a move to McLaren instead. And what this whole saga across Alonso and Piastri boiled down to is Alpine was left without a driver for 2023. So it came to an agreement with Red Bull to release Gasly, who was under contract to drive for what was then called AlphaTauri. That meant a significant payment to Red Bull and giving Gasly a well-remunerated deal that would keep him at the team for at least 2 years, with some form of option beyond that. The risk of pairing Gasly with Ocon was made clear by the attempts made at every opportunity to stress just how much of a problem this wasn't, none of which were very convincing. And added to the mix was the fact that in Ocon, Alpine already had a driver with a track record for antagonistic teammate relationships, as he proved alongside
fucking Perez, Alonso,
Sergio Perez at Force India, and with Alonso at Alpine. It gave Alpine 2 proven F1 drivers, but it was hardly the perfect recipe for intra-team harmony, and it was all a consequence of Alpine's own mistakes. It took all of 3 races for Gasly and Ocon to drive into each other. That happened at the final standing restart of the 2023 Australian Grand Prix. Gasly took the restart 5th but went off at the first corner. He rejoined but lost momentum and drifted into Ocon, who was on his outside on the run out of the corner. That put both into the wall, costing the team big points and causing massive damage to both cars. Gasly and Ocon clearly disagreed on who was at fault, but an all-out civil war was avoided, with both on their best behaviour early on. They generally avoided a repeat of such flashpoints in 2023. However, they were waging an intense war for supremacy, with both determined to establish themselves as Alpine team leader. And while across the season they were evenly matched, the momentum did swing in Gasly's favour in the second half of the year. That was thanks to him working hard to modify the way the team worked with him and becoming more familiar with a car that was very different to the one he had at Alpha.
Oh shit, I want to see that. Let's see. Can I see? I want to see... with 4 points. That's something. Peg Gasly succeeding getting past him with 4 points. Oh shit, Alex Albon with 27 points. That's something. But yeah, 4 points.
While it's fair to say that Gasly doesn't have the widest window of car characteristics in terms of his preferences, with a predictable rear end that gives him the ability to attack the corner on the brakes and turn in positively, he can be as quick as anyone. By the end of the year, he was even willing to subtly twist a knife on Ocon, telling F1's Beyond the Grid podcast that he had to personally manage the interactions with Ocon to avoid what he called an unhealthy rivalry developing. For his part, Ocon played down any such problems in his public statements and always stressed he was working hard to the benefit of the team. But in 2024, despite Ocon having the clear upper hand in the early stages of this season as Alpine struggled with its car, cracks have started to appear. It became clear long before Monaco that Alpine was looking to replace the out-of-contract Ocon. And Ocon's own public messaging changed markedly at Imola, the race before. Previously, he had talked of his focus being on Alpine, and while he was
Yeah, and then he started talking about
still
Mercedes.
saying that, suddenly he was talking about needing to get a new deal somewhere, anywhere, as quickly as possible. His management, and remember, he's part of the Mercedes Toto Wolff stable, has long been talking to other teams, including Williams. He stressed he didn't want a repeat of the season on the sidelines of 2019 after new Racing Point team owner Lawrence Stroll sidelined him in favour of son Lance. So it's perhaps no surprise he's incentivised to go on the attack and race for himself. In my
Yeah, that's not a good idea in Monaco, but hey, Ocon, you do you. You do you. Oh, fuck me.
the two drivers had what
And then you
Gasly called
get
a
nothing.
pretty intense battle that stayed on the right side of the line, despite complaints Ocon didn't give him enough space. However, in Monaco, it all boiled over. Ocon's move was unquestionably one of a driver who was out for his own interests above those of the team. Hence,
Yeah, if the team also have said, don't do any overtakes, you stay where you are, and then Ocon do that and ruin his race and almost ruined Gasly's race.
reaction.
Oh my god, one more ad. We can skip it.
Ja, jag vill inte åka på någon jävla
That also then got one more point for Alpine.
The only silver lining to all this is that managing Ocon and Gasly is not going to be a problem the team has to worry about for much longer. As F1's silly season has developed, Ocon has been repeatedly linked with a move away to one of Williams, Haas or the Sauber Audi project, while Gasly has not. And when we asked Gasly early in the Monaco weekend about his place in the driver market and whether he was looking at what options there could be, his cagey response suggested he knew he was going nowhere. So all expectations are that this will be a Gasly +1 combination in 2025, and that must
Hopefully we mix Schumacher. That will be fun. But we will see if that will happen. I really hope they don't pick Jack Doohan in that case. I mean, Mick Schumacher at least been in Formula 1 and also got points.
be for the best. If Gasly is perceived to be the driver with higher potential and a contract option for 2025, then dumping Ocon gives Alpine the end to this.
That's a Mini. Is it the Formula 2? Where do we have? Oh shit, Mini is Formula 3. Okay, some years left for him. And Martins will not have a good season, so he will not be interesting in. He will not be any interesting for Alpine. Maybe if Mini goes to Formula 2 and then maybe because that's, let's see, 2025 he will be Formula 2 maybe. So 2026 can maybe Mini be in Alpine then.
This internal tension that it seeks, and it allows Ocon to seek another opportunity after 5 seasons with the team. Ocon is a very accomplished driver, has performed well in substandard machinery this year, and is still the man who took the first victory for the revived Renault Works team.
Yeah, thanks to Alonso. And what did Ocon do? Fuck me, one more try then. No, I'll try then. Really? No more trying for the collection. Or maybe just despawn and like they sometimes do. No more fishes. Oh shit, yeah. The drives Ocon done against Alonso. Alonso gave Ocon his first win, and Ocon gives back attacks in the races. Really teamwork from Ocon.
2021 in Hungary. But his approach is not going to change, and
Yeah,
Alpine
well,
has a
one.
growing desire to avoid these two being together for any longer than they have to be. Monaco only underlined that, given it realised Alpine's biggest fear, one that had been discussed that very morning. Gasly effectively accused Ocon of breaking a pre-race agreement to prioritise the car that qualified ahead in the race and avoid jeopardising a rare points finish with such an incident. He referred to clear instructions issued before the race. That also explains why Ocon was contrite about what happened, later accepting the blame with a
The incident was my fault. The gap was too small in the end, and I apologize to the team on this one, hoping for a deserved points finish for the team today. The hoping for a... Okay, did he tweet this out before the race was over? Maybe you should have mentioned if the team have said you should keep the position that you kinda forgot that you should have kept the position and tried to overtake your teammate. I mean, you can't forget stuff, so...
the social media post. And the way Alpine team principal Bruno Famin reacted so emotionally in the heat of the moment suggests he agreed with Gasly's version of events, that Ocon did exactly what he was told not to do. Famin has still not really elaborated properly on that in-race French television interview in which he pinned the blame wholly on Ocon and threatened consequences. But there's
That's
nothing else
nice.
he really needs to say, unless there is a big public reaction coming.
Oh yeah,
As
fuck
we
that.
mentioned right at the start,
That's something I was planning to do. Having dolphins around the... Yeah, let's get some... Oh, what's that called? Fence. Doesn't look like I'm ready. Let's see if I have fences in the storage room. Where can they be placed? No, this is the food area. Fuck me. I was thinking it looked weird. I should have a double chest somewhere. Nope, but a lot of sticks. Okay, let's see. That's... Oh my god, how the fuck do you do fences? No, we can... Say 18. 18... 15... 20 tridents I have. Plus... Nope. No, at least here's the two of them. So 20... Then it should be 21. Yeah, here we are the 21. So 21 tridents I have. That's an important torch. And then, oh no, this must be an emerald I mistakenly mined. It must be. And even the first raw iron I got. The first diamond legacy I got from skeleton. Or zombie. Oh, the first iron pickaxe. But the torch, I have no idea. Okay, fences. No, that's wrong. This I wanted. Let's see, fence. Okay, so that's how you make a fence, and then okay, interesting. Okay, god damn it. Oh my god. Fuck me. Okay, so 3. I need at least. Three more. Okay, sticks go back. That place. You go there. You need leads. Okay. Yeah, time to go and get the dolphins.
To this video, handing Duan, who is being given extensive testing mileage in Alpine's 2022 car this year, a real-world audition in the Canadian Grand Prix, would send a hell of a message. But maybe there will be more subtle, internal reprisals deemed more appropriate. Whatever the short-term consequences, there is only one long-term outlook. This teammate pairing is not long for the grid. The strain is too much, the fears too often realised, and the consequences too great. There is surely no way this will be allowed to continue into 2025.
Okay. I would agree if something more happens after this. Oh, dolphins. Let me pick you. Oh my god, this will go so fast to collect all the fishes. Can we get... Wait, what? No, it doesn't say. Oh, God damn it. Was one mistakenly placed? And now we're back with the slow. Oh shit. Go away. Man, the stuff about Ocon and Alpine and man, I know nothing about it. Let's see. Yeah. I wanna hear kind of stuff can I say about the Williams? Or James Wabbs? I mean, they got their first 2 points. They are now ahead of Alpine. That's somewhat sad, you can say, about how far Alpine have fallen. Oh, can that be one more fish for the collection? Oh, black one. Fuck. Yes, black. No, now I have... I thought we have that back one. Oh! 2 more dolphins. Oh my god. Okay, can you follow me? That I wanna see, are they still here? Nope. That's boring. So it doesn't work. I need to place them more. Yeah, build something so they are stuck in. That place. But what should I build it with? Just glass? Or be really cheap and just use pumpkins? Could that be one more for the collection? No, it's not. See how many more we can collect. 4. 6, 10 or more we can collect until we need to go and put in the storage. Yeah, this one I also. Oh. More for the salmon collection. The worthless salmon collection. Let's see. What should I build it with? Or should I just swim around with that dolphin? Let's see. Yep, it's also. Huh. That's interesting. The lid is off, but not the. Fucking weird. Yeah, and this here also. Wonder if that's something people that builds in Minecraft wanna maybe be using. Get a lead around the fence without actually having a lead here. Or animal. What can I use? Okay, at least I have a glass, but emeralds could also be used. Man, the heartbeat. Yeah, I want a corner. Fuck. Man. Sometimes Minecraft is just... so scary. And this is just whatever this is called. Then they made warden, I think it's called. Okay, now we need more, so much more glass. And dolphins that wanna try out the new living area. Maybe I should have the dolphin inside so they can swim around the heart. See, heart of the sea is cool, but not a... what can that be called? Let's see if I can find it. Heart of the sea. Heart of the Sva. Won't see the sea. Heart of the sea. Yes. And then we go, yeah, here we have it. I don't know, condult. Here we have the heart of the sea. Back to the most important information for now. Fucking tropical fish. Because we are gonna catch them all. All 2,700. And we are 1,212. And it looks like I can get 600 per 3 week. Per 3 weeks. So... and of, let's see, what was it? July can maybe be the end of this fish hunting. God damn it. Nope, it's not a new fish. I want to try out that dolphin stuff so I can get some dolphins. Dolphins for the win, maybe. And I think they should. I mean, they've already made the turtle helmet, so why not go 100% in a swimsuit for you, so you can swim faster in the Minecraft world. No new features for the collection. And no dolphins either. Can we maybe get 2 more dolphins behind the kelps? Nope. Well, we can at least collect some rotten flesh. There we have 1 more fish for the collection. A green and cyan fish. And stripy. Man, this is funny. I got 4 dolphins in a row, and now oh, there we have some. Finally. We want the second one also. One more fish for the collection. And the orange green glitter. Okay, now we can try it out. Okay, we damn it. Okay, we see if that works. Oh shit, it didn't get removed. Oh, that didn't last long. Man. No! 3 blocks. That works. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see, how many blocks do I need if I want to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12, 24. 24. Oh, it couldn't be cheap. The fuck? That's also something. Is this a bug or should this be like this after they die? So weird. At least you can, wherever you kill them, you can. Oh shit! I don't need that one. Yeah, while I'm doing this, we could actually have. Oh shit! Have yeah, what can you say about Williams and James Wows? The first point.
Can you believe it's been 15 months at the time of recording that James Vowles took over the role of team principal at the Williams Formula 1 outfit?
I can't believe.
The once dominating team again found itself on the decline after a glimmer of hope during the early years of the turbo hybrid era. When Doralton Capital brought the team out, it marked the end of the family-run team founded by the late Sir Frank Williams and continued by his daughter Claire Williams. When the ex-Mercedes man's James Vowles took over the reins, there was a renewed sense of optimism and much-needed direction. But is this the case? Well, I'm Bryn Lucas, and joining me to discuss this is Jake Boxall-Legg, aka JBL, who was lucky enough to sit down with James Vowles himself at Imola just last week. First of all, JBL, great to have you on.
What did he
Thank
die
you very
for?
much, Bryn. Yeah, it was a really good interview with James. Got a lot of insight into the team, as always, and I'm sure everybody's seen this on his various TV appearances. Very eloquent man, so I felt, you know, that I could come away learning something from him. So yeah, it was a nice sort of starter to the weekend at Imola, for sure.
Well, let's learn something from you then, shall we? The challenge has been set. Before we talk about how he's getting on at Williams, I think it's probably best we paint the picture really, and you tell us what the state of the team was like before Doralton Capital made their investments.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned at the top of the show, Bryn, at the start of that turbo hybrid era, Williams had sort of come into the ascendancy once again. It had a few tough years kind of in the midfield, dropped back, you know, sort of 2011, 2012, 2013. Obviously, they did have that win from Pastor Maldonado, but that was a year where they developed a very good car and it was sort of wasted a little bit by the two drivers. 2013 was kind of what we thought would be Williams' nadir, and then after that, things started to improve. A lot of people would suggest that it was just the power of the Mercedes turbo hybrid power unit, but you know, they beat the other Mercedes teams apart from the works team itself, so the car was clearly very good. But there was just simply a point where it couldn't maintain that sense of progression, and it declined once again. And then around 2018, relying on a lot of pay drivers, it was no longer in a position where it could compete. It was just simply trying to survive in F1, and that kind of brought a sour note to the end of the Williams family's tenure in charge of the team, that it was just essentially relying on drivers, relying on, you know, sponsors to try and bring money in. Martini deal had, you know, elapsed. They had a their own sort of issues with another title sponsor at that time. So it was very much survival mode, and it did take until Doralton took over for monies to start being invested into the team. So it was a long road, and it just became the case that things haven't been invested into, and the team is just simply trying to build a car for the next year and go about its merry way.
Now, the article you've written on Autosport.com, which is very good, by the way, I read it when I was on the, I was going to say the treadmill, but I wasn't. I was on the bike, the exercise bike, so I could keep fairly static while I was reading it. It was packed full of information, and one thing that really interested me was just how Doralton invested and what they did with the investment, and what James Vowles thinks about the investment that was made by them. But first of all, before we talk about what the investment was and how they went about making changes at Williams, what were James Vowles' goals when he came in as team principal at Williams?
I think the main one has been to modernise the team, obviously make it more competitive, but it's about having sort of like a sustainable level of that, and being competitive. What metric is that? Could they just design a good car with what they have? Possibly. They could sort of stumble across one, but it's not going to be very repeatable. Obviously, and kind of as I'd mentioned, Williams had suffered from underinvestment. I think after around sort of like those BMW years where they were very, very competitive, that's kind of where things started to dry up. That's where the kind of capital started to dry up. You had the manufacturer team, putting a lot more money into what infrastructure they had, and Williams just sort of wasn't really doing that. So yeah, it was modernise the facilities, ensure that when you are developing a car, you're not relying too much on, and this is how Vowles puts it himself, relying on contingency, which is when you build something, you're up against the time limit, testing's coming very, very soon, and you're thinking, how do we get this car out? And then you start using easier to use materials, cheaper materials, but heavier materials, and then you start to lose performance that way. So I think just basically trying to replicate the success that Mercedes had when Vowles was at the team, but also look ahead and work out, okay, where's F1 going in the next 5-10 years? How do we anticipate those trends with regards to car design and how a team works effectively? So I think those are the key sort of things that he wanted to tick off when he took over.
You mentioned the investment there. What was done by Doralton? Because part of this, and it's in your article as well, is the state of the facilities, where they were lagging behind, and what Doralton invested in primarily. I know that there's in your article you talk about things that James said to you about, in particular, that he didn't say that the investment was made in the wrong places, but maybe made in the wrong order. So first of all, just talk us through the investment that Doralton did, or the changes they made, and quite where James Vowles sees the mistakes being made.
Yeah, it was when he came into the team, there were several things that he didn't like the look of. He saw that, I think, particular carbon fibre manufacturing was very kind of out of date. He didn't particularly, let's say, respond too positively to that. And there was a time, especially the first few months of his reign, he was getting to a point where he was saying, oh, this machine is out of date and it's 20 years old.
House of the Dragon. Only interesting in the... fucking skip it.
This machine is out of date. The systems that we use, still using Excel spreadsheets or still using very, very old sort of proprietary software and that kind of thing. And I did kind of say to him, it sounds like I was sort of waiting for a Williams bit of kit to appear on Antiques Roadshow or something like that, and he did say, well, actually, it's not that far off of that. So it's all about, he wanted to invest in particularly sort of composites and that kind of thing. The Doralton investment had gone quite a lot into kind of machine shop and stuff like that, but that wasn't particularly the lowest hanging fruit, let's say. Especially when it comes to what I'm sure we'll talk about in a bit, which is weight saving and things like that. If your composites facilities aren't very good, then you're just going to end up with a sort of very, very heavy car, because the way that you laminate your carbon fibre sheet, the way that you build a monocoque, the way that you build bodywork, it's just not going to be the optimum way to do it. So when he came into the team, I think that was one of the first things at the top of his list.
Where did I place that one? Or did I never pick it up? What? Oh, I did a jump. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, I couldn't. God damn it. That's annoying. Wait, is the dolphin is here? Nope. Oh, then maybe I must. Let's see, what can I do instead? God damn it. Is this dolphin also done now? Okay. Well, that didn't work as planned. At least that one is working now. They're actually getting killed. Okay. Let's go back with swimming.
It's interesting, you said in the article as well that he'd said that the machine shop was still actually a pretty good machine shop, but the composites was really far behind. And when you think of a car being 75% composite materials, you can see that maybe he's right to a extent. It's great that they've invested
fish
money.
For the
It's great
collection.
that they tried to update things, but perhaps there should have been more of a focus on the 1%, but the many 1% that the composite materials can bring.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you know, you're developing front wings, rear wings. You're developing the monocoques at the start of the season, and as Williams found out slightly later into the season as well. You need to have quite a quick turnaround on those parts because you develop it. You know, you're building, you know, ideally 5 or 6 front wings per specification, and you want to then be able to respond relatively quickly to developing a new one and ensuring that all your fixtures and fittings are what you need them to be. It's kind of stuff that we don't really think about when it comes to performance terms of an F1 car. We're just thinking, have they got upgrades for this season and what's the time gain of these upgrades? That's kind of what we usually focus on. We don't really focus on the sort of behind closed doors aspect because I suppose we don't really ever get to see it, but that's all a consideration. We have to think about how is the team producing a part? Is it as light as it can be, and is it as strong as it can be? And you know, just to sort of like loop it back, if your composites laboratory, if your composites production isn't good enough, then again you're just sort of adding more weight into the system, and you're not developing parts, let's say, with the intricacies that modern Formula 1 desires.
Before we talk about his on-track performance rather than his on-track performance, but the team's on-track performance under his stewardship, I think it's worth just kind of giving a backstory about James Vowles, his credentials, and you know how he got to his position. I read that he'd been at university, studied computer science. He wanted to get into Formula 1. This may not be true, by the way. This is what I've read. He wanted to get into Formula 1. He wrote off quite a lot of letters to different teams. Didn't really get a positive response. Some saying, look, we don't need maths, what we need are engineers, so go and retrain, get a degree in engineering, which he then did. And while he was at Cranford, he then was part of a team that won an award, a Pro Drive award. The following year, he then worked at BAR, which was under the stewardship of Mr. ProDrive himself, who was the chairman, the founder, Mr. Richards from ProDrive, but also was the team principal at BAR. So he's worked his way in that way, and he's also been seen, am I right by saying, as a decent replacement for Toto Wolff whenever it was that Toto Wolff was going to hang up his headset. So he had a focus on the future when he was at Brawn and Honda as well, but he seems like the sort of guy that can lead a ship. What is he like as a character, and what characteristics does he have that you think that help him maybe shape a team as significantly as Williams need?
I think he just has an unfailingly clear idea of what he wants to do, and he's fantastic at communicating that. Again, we see that in his media appearances. You can ask him the most difficult question on the planet and he'll have an answer for you, and it'll be sort of logical and it'll be quite thought out.
Yeah, he will. I mean, that's his talk brings. I mean, I would say it can bring people like Andrew Newey to the team. They believe in making the team not great tomorrow, but make the team great in 2 or 4 years.
I think it's fair to say that he has that clarity, and I think the people that will sort of work under him probably come away from a meeting like I did in that interview, coming away with a sense of I know what
to do. This is the future. We are not looking to make a good car tomorrow. We are looking to make a good car in 4 years.
This means I know what XYZ means, and I sort of feel like I've sort of got that clarity. But yeah, we did speak a bit about management theory in that interview as well. We didn't go super deep into the article with it, but I thought it was an interesting chat to have because I wanted to get his perspective of what actually running a Formula 1 team was like, because that wasn't something he'd done in his capacity at Mercedes. And he said, the Williams kind of family structure had still kind of prevailed a little bit, after Claire Williams left the team, Jost Capito took over the team, and I think it retained sort of that upper hierarchy structure. You don't want a team principal that's okaying every single decision that has to be made, because that just slows everything down. Formula 1 has been littered with car companies and manufacturers that have wanted to sort of introduce this management corporate structure of the top brass being involved in every single decision, and it just slows things down. You can't be quick enough to respond to things. See Jaguar, see Toyota, see other sort of situations like that. So what he's done is...
Mercedes, are they also on the list? Can't make their 2022 car good enough. That must be a new fish. Black and blue sun streak.
First of all, when he joined the team, hired a load of HR people, gave everybody some degree of management training and that kind of thing. And so suddenly you've got a sort of, I guess, upper management and then middle management culture where people can make those decisions and not have to, lay everything on his desk. So it's sort of like slightly more hands-off, let's say, in that regard, but it's about creating a culture where everybody's on the same ship, so everybody knows what kind of decisions to make, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's been very, very successful, hasn't he, over his career, particularly Brawn and his time at Mercedes as well. How's his performance been so far? Then we are talking about his performance at Williams then. So since he's been in and taken over that role, how do we rate the team's performance?
Oh shit. Casino out.
I think rating it on this year, it's not been the season that the team wanted. That's for sure. Last year was a good year for where it had been. Obviously, straight line speed had been a really important part of that, and it had given the team, especially Montreal, Silverstone, the team chances like that to go out and score results and use Alex Albon with DRS as, he was, a brilliant defensive driver last season. And then this was another thing that we spoke about. You can do that, and you can go ahead and build a car that's really good in a straight line, and you'll be good at about 6 or 7 circuits a year, but you're not going to be good at all of them. And the calendar's so big now that you lose a huge amount of points just by not having a particularly good all-round car.
Oh, one more fish.
That's something they wanted to do for this season, but it's not worked quite the way.
I mean, I don't know how good or bad this is, but it sounds like something more good. The car is good on more tracks. They're maybe not good enough to get easily points, but they're good enough so you can maybe start collecting information how the tracks are, so you can in the future even make a better car. So instead of being good at some races, you are less good, but on more tracks.
Way that it wanted, and I think part of that has been, I guess, delays with regards to the spare chassis, which has kind of pushed things back a little bit. I'm sure it's not pushed things back a whole lot, but resources were needed for that. You have a situation where you've got this very tight midfield. You've got a situation where and there's
midfield with Mercedes. While Red Bull, McLaren and Ferrari, they go and win races, we have the midfield with Mercedes, Aston Martin and Alpine.
Sort of might as well
Williams.
touch on now. The car
And
is currently overweight. We don't know by how much. Obviously Williams isn't going to reduce that figure, but it did estimate that it's about 0.4, 0.5 seconds off the pace purely because of it being overweight. If we use a sort of time-tested paddock metric, that's probably 10 kilograms plus overweight, which is kind of where Alpine was at the start of the season. So there's a lot to fix, a lot to consider. It's kind of a learning experience, I guess, in some respects, because this car is very different to the previous two. It's not just a straight line speed monster, it's a car that's a little bit more of an all-rounder. It just hasn't necessarily had the chance to show it yet.
Yeah, and as you say, I mean, James Vowles isn't there to turn the ship around in 1 year. This is very much a long-term goal. So with the likes of Alex Albon signing the contract extension to 2027, surely there are enough signs to someone like Alex Albon that the team is moving in the right direction. And
maybe enough signs for Andy Newell also to go.
The future is positive for him.
And kind of signs.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a little bit of two things. I think there is...
And then when the car is starting getting good, then Max Verstappen joins. Slime? No, not slime, but
there are
lime.
positive signs for sure.
Lime green.
And he clearly sees his future at the team, hence he wouldn't have signed. But equally, I do think it's sort of probably fair to say that there weren't going to be the options available for him for 2026 and beyond. There was that talk of the Red Bull kind of exclusivity contract, let's say. But, you don't want to sign a thing where you might have a seat at the end of it, or you might not. It's a bit like, rather than signing a deal, it's a bit like signing a memorandum of understanding, which isn't particularly legally binding. Mercedes probably wasn't going to come in for Albon. Audi is chasing Sainz.
One more
so
fish.
It didn't look like there was going to be an opportunity there.
Magnum
Aston Martin,
pink.
already sewn up, as are
Red,
the teams.
was it?
So the options were dwindling, to be honest. But I think he sees the way that the team is heading, and evidently wants to stay. Obviously, it wasn't a very good weekend in Imola because of the whole loose tyre thing. Very much ruined his weekend, and he was sort of doing an extended test session. But yeah, I think he sees the way things are going.
Oh, the Monaco, they get points. Did this happen before or after?
He's a smart
Monaco.
man, and I think 2 or 3 years' time he'll be in a position where he can fight for points regularly, rather than sort of having to wait occasionally for track conditions to.
Will we? That will be something. Williams become better than Mercedes. So George Russell went from Williams to go to Mercedes to then be Mercedes when Williams is better than them. That can't be fun
suit the car.
if that happens.
Yeah, a smart man one that knows to stay in Formula One you have to be able to perform, and he is performing well. It seems like he is enjoying his time at Williams, and that is also key. And he is also extremely marketable, isn't he, Alex Albon? He's a marketing manager's dream, I imagine. Let's just stay with James Vowles as I turn into a croaky beast for some unknown reason.
One more.
And find out what you think is going to happen in the future, 25, 26, 27. What are the changes
And Renew will join Williams, 100%.
going to happen? What changes are going to happen at Williams? And also, where do we expect to see Williams as we get to the end of this decade?
There's still a lot to do. Again, sort of 20 years of underinvestment it doesn't come for free. There's still, we did sort of speak about where things were with the changes he was implementing, and he did say, look, there's still stuff in the composites department that needs to change. Again, the overweightness of this year's car does suggest that as well. So work needs to be done there. They are still, haven't shaken off that famous Excel spreadsheet that Trump built yet. Again, there's more money that needs to be spent on kind of computer systems, software, that kind of thing. And ultimately getting the right people in as well, because for when you have a team that's sort of been at the bottom for the last few years, it's not that the people aren't talented or anything like that at all, but sometimes if you've been at a team and the team has sort of stayed pretty much the same structurally, you're not going to have that outside influence, and so you're sort of grasping at straws a little bit, trying to understand where everybody else is coming from with their car design. Why not make yourself a better proposition for other engineers to want to go to, and bring their fresh ideas in? You kind of want to have a mix of both of them. Obviously, that started with the signing of Pat Fry last year. I'm sure there'll be more on the way. So I think the future's a lot brighter than it has been for the last few years. It's been a real struggle for Williams just to get off the back of the grid. I think it's probably fair to say that they are. The points table doesn't necessarily reflect that right now, but
there are 2 points.
Yeah, there's reason to be cheerful for sure, and I think certainly a long-term project. Hopefully, we see that bear fruit, because obviously it's a team that everybody I think respects, has a huge amount of history, and it would be nice to see it fighting at the front once again.
But yeah, I think we all want to see Williams back at the sharp end. Just as to whether or not it is a success yet for James Vowles, maybe it's
shit. If Andrew New joins Williams and Williams becomes better, remember Porsche will go try their luck to get into Formula 1 with Williams. One more fish for the collection. Light blue.
Too early to tell, but it's good to see where he currently sits and where the team is moving to and where it's being. So thanks very much to JBL, as always, for casting your eye over it. I urge you to go and read the article on Autosport.com. It's full of loads of detail, including what we've spoken about and a whole lot more. So make sure you check that out, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Man, they didn't even mention, let's see, James Watt's impact of Williams is the revival work. Nothing mentioned about any new. That's boring. Let's see. Should we finish off with yeah, we can do that. James Vowles. I mean, he should have some great things to say about Monaco. Let's see what. I mean, they get 2 points. It must be amazing.
Monaco race over, 2 points. Brilliant result all round. The team is absolutely ecstatic. We have actually a little bit of a tradition, which I don't mind sharing with you, which is we use a banner in Grove, effectively a large banner showing how many points we are and what happened as a result of it. And I know that's a large celebration within our factory, so I look forward to seeing that myself in a few days' time. For us now, brilliant result, but it's just the beginning of our journey. We need to build in this momentum, many more races to come in the season. We have a lot of performance in the pipeline, and our job's to deliver that as quickly as possible now.
True.
Welcome to the Val's Verdict, presented by Kraken. The plan to start on medium is really something that we decide post-qualifying. You've got to see where you qualify, who's around you, and then do a lot of statistical modeling that understands what other teams will try and do. In answer to that question, we went through the last 20 years or so of statistics from Monaco and found two patterns. One, the probability of safety car at the beginning of the race is the highest against any other lap, which sort of makes sense. It's where
And Kevin Magnussen proved them 100% right. Before even a lap have been passed, he have been made sure that not even a safety car, it just was a red flag.
You have the largest traffic density. The second area was around about lap 25, which again makes sense. It's where the first stop lap traditionally takes place. There's others scattered all over, some at the end of the race, some in the middle, some where accidents just took place. But fundamentally, what the medium enables you to do is to do the shorter first stint and maximize those early safety cars. So in answer to the question, yes, a little bit biased around that, a little bit biased around what we thought would be the shorter of the two stints.
One more fish for the collection. Must be black.
There's a few things. I've been very open about the fact the car's overweight. The effect of weight, race on race, is quite different. At some tracks, you can even be up to 4/10 per 10 kilos. But here in Monaco, you're more around 2/10 per 10 kilos, so half of what you see normally. So when a car's overweight, that effect, that penalty gets almost halved here. And that means we have ability to move forward relative to the field. So
oh shit, so these 2 points maybe just... This thing maybe saved it. I got you 2 points. Nice.
Number one is that. Number two is we've been working incredibly hard across the last 12 months, making a car that has a good balance across all circuits. Balanced in low, medium and high-speed corners, and a good foundation to work from, one that the drivers can exploit and trust. And all of those is what you need to be quick in Monaco. You have to be able to trust the car, know that you can push it to the limit, understand what the balance is going to do, predict what the car's going to do. That rewards you, and that's exactly why we're quick here today. Alex was able, in qualifying, to do a mega job, believed in the car, push it further and further, and today was really a reward from what happened yesterday. For what it's worth, I could see points could be achieved beforehand, but there's just some elements of the car, including the overweight, where we haven't quite delivered as we need to. But answering that question, I strongly believe in momentum, positive and negative, but positive in this circumstance, momentum. I believe that you need a result like this to make sure everyone's heads are lifted, believe in the journey that we're on. There's plenty of reason to be optimistic. We have huge amounts of performance to come, and it's a long season. We're only just at the beginning of it. What we need to do now is build on what we have, make sure we understand at the factory what we did wrong in the circumstance. We didn't get everything right this weekend, nor did we across the first few races. But understand what we can improve going forward. We've got Canada, where there's more performance coming again, and across the next 6 rounds, there's plenty to look forward to. So keep that positive momentum going, make sure we're delivering.
I will. Maybe not too long as Sagan, but I will 100% keep the positive attitude to Williams.
Performance of the track.
Like every time I can, I would say any new year would be amazing if he joined Williams. And that then make Color Science join Williams. Then we have soon a top team. Really low down.
I think one result doesn't define a turnaround for me. One result, though, does give you a good set of foundations to work from. I think you're going to see us go up and down across the next few races as we add performance to the car. But definitely, what we have is a good starting point. We're here not to be 8th in the championship either, but still catch back up to Haas and see what we can do beyond there. That's a tall ask, but I think it's a realistic ask as well.
Yes, it is. Okay, now we're done with that. And that was the last thing I was
Just
planning to watch. Fucking Zach Brown interview. Man, you're doing so much. Okay, go away. And now we should just see blue, pink. And then we had a loose Hamilton. Blue. Now we had a blue flopper. Oh, loose Hamilton. Okay, -1. And also plus 31 fishes for now, so 36 now. When we remove this blue. Blue flopper. Oh no, we got one more. So boring. Like this. We have 4 Magnanta glitter. It's like, why so many? Wait, what? No, I didn't place it. Do we have any more? Oh, black one. Stripy. Nice. Any more? Oh, lime. We need to get one more chest soon. Okay, so only one. Only one. Okay. Now it's time to go through all the fishes. So we get how many more we didn't. Can we place? No, shit. One more. Let's see. Pink, orange. Do we have any? Oh, yes. No. That's a blockfish. Wait, what? Pink? There we have pink. Nice. We need one more chest. Orange. No, pink orange. Pink, yellow, pink, blue. Pink, brown, pink, light gray. Okay. Oh my god. Wrong fish. What is actually brown? Do we have any brown here? Brown gray. Green, purple. Okay, red and green. Red and do we have red? Red Magenta. Then green. Green, purple. Oh. And this is what I have done when I get more than 9 fishes. Green, green, green. Green, green. Where's the green? Wait. Oh shit. Oh, wait, this was Magenta I had, but it was purple. Green lime and then green purple. To make sure, no purple. Nice, and then maybe we can remove this one. Because now we have a make it more usable. Okay, what now? I think it was the last Betty. Okay, now it's time for the blockfish. Magenta white. There we have Magenta white. 5. Light blue, black, light blue, blue. Light blue, brown, light blue, green. And there was the only one blockfish. Gray and orange. Gray and orange. There we have orange. Orange, green. Oh, nice. And there we have gray. Gray, white. Then we have clay. Many clay fishes. Then dasher. Oh, even more clay fish. Holy fuck. Light gray. Light gray magenta. Okay, that's cyan orange. Yellow light blue. Gray pink. Do we have gray pink? Okay, we had also gray pink. I mean, we have the gray, but yeah, gray pink, gray purple. Purple black. Purple black. Yep, boring. Okay. Lime light blue. Lime light blue. Oh. No. Here we have it. Okay, let's see. I don't think I will continue this. So I think I will just go. Lime light blue. Lime light blue. God damn it. Lime red, lime yellow, lime gray, lime light gray, lime black, lime brown, lime magenta, lime green, lime cyan, and then lime light blue. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different fishes that we have 10 of. Man, that's something. Okay. Black, red. Black, red. Light blue, blue. That's boring. Pink, purple. Pink, purple. Nope. Orange, green. Orange, green. Okay, -6 must it be. Yeah, -6 for now. No, we need to do it in order. Just because. What do we have? Cobb, Snooper, Snooper, and then Spotty. Then Stripey. Then we put all the duplicates. So -5. So if we just get 2 more, this is +30 for the collection. And let's see, purple lime. Do we have purple lime? Purple lime. We have purple, and we have lime. God damn it. -5, -6, so -7. Blue and white. Blue and white. Oh, fuck me, where did I? Here we have blue and white. I don't see any white. So much stuff on me. Sure. Blue and white. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11! What can you say? 11 different types of fishes that are over 10. Man, this is so... what can you say? This is interesting to collect all the different types of fish that you can get from the tropical fishes. Probably not, but if you can collect them, why not? White Magnanta. One more. -8. Red Cyan. And also, if I'm unlucky, this will be done in the end of July. So it's not like trying to get a good horse that can jump high. And after a year you realized, or not realize, Minecraft themselves go out and say, hey, by the way, we fixed the bug with the horses. It will be more easily to get a good horse now. Yeah, thanks for that. Just 1 year maybe wasted to get a horse to that jump 5 blocks, I think. At least I can start getting better horses now more easily. Red Cyan. Then we have stripy and sunstreak. Light grey. Light grey, yellow. Brown lime. Nope. Yeah, brown lime. No shit. That one we need to go back with. Lime grey. Do we have lime grey? Nope. Red pink. Oh no, this one also getting full. No, it's stripy. This one I should look at. Just to make sure. No, it's... No, this one. Yeah, no, red pink. Oh, way more stripe is white. No, white was here. White, light grey. Green, cyan. Green, cyan. God damn it, one more. Minus 10. Only plus 10 to 7 now. 4 fishes left. Light blue. Light blue, black. There must be just sunshake, yes. Sunshake, what's the green? No green there. Do we have any green here? Green, grey. Oh shit, black, blue. And then light blue, pink. Nice. That's boring. Now we need to do the even more fun stuff. To 100% make sure it was a duplicate, we need to just go through this and last time. But now we have all the, let's see, Magenta. Yes. Then we have Clayfish, light grey Magenta. Grey, pink. Purple, wait, yeah, clayfish. Purple, black. Purple, black. Wait, fuck. Okay, the fuck me. Wait. There we have the purple. Man, almost was right. Red, black, purple, black. Time for the glitter. Light blue, blue. Purple, lime. The fuck? Purple. They were purple. Yes. Snooper, white magenta. Stripey. Brown. Brown lime. Green cyan. Then green gray. Okay, how many is that now? 4, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 10. That. So minus 10. No, fuck me. Plus 1 also. Eller minus 1. 12, 38. Okay, we can make something fun. I don't know if you actually can do this, but this is the logic. And it was, let's see if I can remember, must be this one. No. This one is this. The blue flopper. The blue Lewis Hamilton. Man, do I have a red Lewis Hamilton? Now when he goes to Ferrari. Let's see, do we have a red Lewis Hamilton? Do we have the flopping red Lewis Hamilton? Still no purple. And now it's time to release the fishes, and then we can end the stream. And then the next day can continue with the continue with the dolphins, if I can make that work, so I can swim somewhat fast. Or faster. And then we also see how many fishes I will collect also. But doesn't this look somewhat nice? Seeing so many different fishes. Oh my god, okay, fuck me. This is many, maybe too many. Holy fuck. And then we have just somewhat many fishes here, and then every fish over there. Okay, well, it's time to release the red Magnanta Betty, light grey Magnanta, grey pink, purple black, light blue, purple lime, white Magnanta, brown lime, green cyan, green gray. And then it's just back to the fun stuff. But not for the, or at least on the stream. We'll probably do it off the stream, maybe not. Collecting more fishes. Oh yeah. So 1,238. And our goal is 2,700. I mean, what more fun can you do in Minecraft? Fuck me. But I will at least say this. Collecting fishes is so much fun. Maybe because it's going so fast. But fuck me, getting this horse was 1 year of nightmare. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't be true. Must be 5 blocks. Oh my god, making me myself depressing to know it could maybe be 4 blocks. This time we will also remove can actually do some a slow way to remove, let's see. No. Okay. Let's see, 5 blocks. Yep, 5 blocks. 5 blocks to get a horse. Eller A horse that can jump 5 blocks. 1 year. Off. Let's see if we can find and get the nice stats. Some stuff had to be done to make this number appear. To then also make this horse appear. And then after that you then hear that Minecraft have fixed a bug. Apparently a horse bug that make it harder to make horses. Getting better. At least nice when I will continue this nightmare. It will be more easily. Isn't it also nice? Every different rabbit you can get. And then we go here. All different. All 11. Fuck me, so loud. And one day it will be the dog's turn. To get collected. Fucking hate this. I need to remove this cat. There's so many. Oh! Didn't even show the... Fuck me. The coolest stuff. The skeleton horses. No, fuck me. No, the name doesn't show up. Well, whatever my characters... whatever this character looked like, this could be his horse. Invisible Rains. Cats. Oh my god. Okay, before we end this, I wanna make sure I write the numbers down. Mm. 1238. 1238. Where do we have it? There we have it. 1238. 1238. Yep. Let's see. That's something I can look up. Next Formula 1 race. And also after the IndyCar 500. I don't know if I wanna care about IndyCar anymore. If Pato would have won that race, I would 100% continue, but after that, no. 4 hours of wait time to then see all the Swedish driver crash out or the engines go bad, and then Pato Ward doesn't win. So boring. June. Huh, so this is actually tomorrow. Fuck me. Let's... In the car. So when is the race? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm fucking super early. I mean, it's the right day of qualifying, but holy shit, it's fucking 13 hours until then. Well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's fucking in the car. That's, man. It's not like Formula 1 is for me. I really don't care about IndyCar. Oh, this is something somewhat nice. First we had blue and red. Then we had red and orange, blue and red, orange and blue, blue, orange, red, orange, blue, red, orange, red, red. So from being somewhat a lot of blue to just red and orange. And that this will be so amazing if this continue. Maybe someone, Aston Martin can maybe get, Alonso get a podium. But no podium for Mercedes. That would be really fun. At least for Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, the race I was thinking. Okay, no. That happened. So that's in next weekend. It's Canada. And the stand is looking really good in how I was thinking. I mean, I have Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, and Lando Norris. I can actually take it up. Let's see if I can. Open, and I want this one. Let's see, how the fuck do I do this? What happened if I pick? Okay. It's still being seen. Who cares? And then we switch that up for this one. And then we just zoom in a lot. So here's my prediction. Max Verstappen P1, Charles Leclerc P2, Lando Norris P3, Sergio Perez P4, Fernando Alonso P5, and this probably will not happen. How the Aston Martin currently look now. Then Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Oscar Piastri will probably be higher up than George Russell and Fernando Alonso. And maybe Carlos Sainz even that. Then we have Lewis Hamilton, Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda, And Yuki Tsunoda is defeating them hardly. Then Esteban Ocon, Alexander Albon and Valtteri Bottas, Nico Hülkenberg, Jürgen Jörig, Kevin Magnussen, Logan Sargent, and then we have Liam Lawson and Nick De Vries just for fun. So let's see, how far off am I? So Max right, Charles Leclerc right, Lando Norris right, Carlos Sainz wrong, and yeah, Sergio Perez not far off. I mean, he just need to have one more good race and then he's past Carlos Sainz. Oscar Piastri, no. Nope, not George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, no. 10th. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lance Stroll is 10. No. Oh! Lance Stroll is 11. No, what? Oh shit, he actually get points. It's so not so often, so it's like, do you really get points? Okay, so that's somewhat close. Oh shit, Oliver Behrman will ruin this stuff. Oh, fuck me, Nicky Hülkenberg then after. So Lance Stroll is somewhat close to what I predicted. Esteban Ocon, 16. 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Esteban Ocon is somewhat close. 14. Alexander Albon then 15. That's right. Valtteri Bottas 16. 17. Wait. 2019. Oh, this I will probably always be wrong about. Logan Sargent. He will not finish 20, he will finish 21. Or 21st. Valtteri Bottas, nope. So 20, 19, 18. So Jürgen Jörig is close to what I predicted. And we want... Let's see the team. Red Bull, yes. Ferrari, yes. McLaren, yes. Sadly, Mercedes still 4. They should be 5 or 6. Then we have Aston Martin, yes. AlphaTauri, no. Visa Cash App RB Formula 1 team. Then, oh, I really don't like Haas being there. Then we have Williams. Oh, I was almost about to place Williams above Alpine, just for fun. But I didn't know Alpine would be this bad. What? And then Kick Sauber last. Man, come on. 5 points. And then you're equal to Haas Ferrari. Yeah, but that's that. And now IndyCar will maybe be seen today. Maybe qualifying, I don't know. Probably not. The race, we will see, probably not. But Formula 1, next weekend, will 100% be seen. But until then...